Zhejiang province are shouting in unison, "Pay my wages! Pay my wages!"
Their economy is really doing badly. Their economy is collapsing. At some point, I'm going to lower them because otherwise you could never do business with them. And they want to do business very much.
From the Chinese side, these high tariffs are unsustainable.
Some point, this is what the Don Don says, we will lower them or do something with tariffs because we got to do business with them. Let me just tell you there, Orange Man. Here's how it's all gonna go down. Actually, it's currently going down. Here is an image sent from you guys. Thank you, you guys. This is, sorry, my Big Mike is all over the place. Okay, here we go. Are you good, sweetheart? Okay, so here's your Costco. Oh, what? Bravo? I don't see anything in there. He also said eggs are gone. Don't ask me with eggs. Good luck on the toilet paper. And are we really getting toilet paper and eggs from China? Cheap plastic stuff? Okay, I get it. Eggs? Yeah. Salmon? I did a search on like the things that do a search. Weird things that we get from China. It's kind of shocking. But anyways, the orange guy, he's like, we're going to do tariffs. 369,000%. It was exactly the same thing. Remember back in the day when there was a thing called the lockdowns? Now people were like, oh, it's no big deal. 14 days. This will stop it. And I said, you cannot stop an economy and then reopen it and think everything is great. We blew through $10 trillion mighty quick, which you have to pay back in your taxes. You're welcome. Oh, it's no big deal. It's all right. We'll get through this. We'll just all come together and sing Kumbaya. And at first you're like, I'm not seeing anything. And it's like a tsunami. Hey, where'd all the water go? Well, let's go play in the dirt. Then voila, before you know it, we all die. As we're speaking right now, people are dying. China, and they're not, you can't get anything out. I don't know if you guys know this. It's a communist country. You do anything, you die. Let me say this again. They throw you in a truck and they never see you again. Now, I need to say what Trump is doing. I'm down. Go ahead, do whatever you want. You want to, same thing with lockdowns, right? It'll be good for the channel. If you'd like, I can throw my 2 cents in. I'm going to be wrong because I'm horrible at macro. Actually, funny thing is, the gentleman that I really respect when it comes to macro, these guys are geniuses. When they did the lockdowns, they said it would not be inflationary. And they always use the word transitory. And I'm like, please explain. Now, I'll explain to you so you can kind of get it and go, oh, that makes sense. And I'll try to do it like you're a 9-year-old. So please give me a thumbs up if I can if I can nail it. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, inflation comes from money. Too much money causes inflation. Where does money come from? Okay, it comes from loans. It made sense that during the lockdowns, there's no business activity, no loans, no money, disinflationary, deflationary, no inflation. Every genius PhD macro guy was like, there won't be inflation. Oops. Did I get the thumbs up? Also, thumbs up. I get the thumbs up, but I'll also add to it. There was a lot of loans. PPP loans. A lot of PPs. And no one had to pay anything back. Look at all the stacks of cash. Well, you're going to have to pay it back. As Trump says, he will lower tariffs on China at some point. And I say when you're lowering it, it's kind of like the Fed. At the point that they're lowering it, it's going to be bad. And as Warren Buffett said, trade can be an act of war. Supply chain. Yeah, supply chain. Act of war. Bad things are coming. Or maybe already here. Oh, and I'll play you a clip. What's going on over there in China? Which, again, this stuff does not get out. I don't know even how this video got out. Over 1,000 of us went to the government to protest. Yeah, okay. See, they understand the importance of a constitution. They understand the importance of our Bill of Rights. They wish they could have one. See, we can do that. I mean, we that was what we founded on. The first, the number one has 5 in it. That's the whole right, speak, gather, protest. Bill of Rights and Constitution, pretty cool thing, but let's listen in.
My wages. Pay my wages. Workers at Shengdi Optoelectronics in Wuzhen, Tongxiang City, Zhejiang Province are shouting in unison, demanding the company pay their overdue wages. The workers went on strike starting April 28th due to the company's long-standing failure to pay wages. However, the police arrested several protesters on the spot.
They stopped us all here and didn't let us eat.
They said, over 1,000 of us went to the government to protest. We haven't received wages for half a year, and the boss owes too much money. This factory should have shut down a long time ago.
Can you imagine not being paid for over half a year? I think in the States, you miss like one payment, they're like, hell no. Walk out the next day and your Cybertruck's keyed. Just remembered back in the day, owning a beautiful day spa with 40 women in there, all complaining at once. Made me learn real quick, sell online. But coming in from China sees surge in worker protests over unpaid wages, factory closures, and all the above. That's actually AP workers' protest over how did you get this information? This is not true. Are increasingly throughout China. I guess there's some dissatisfaction in not getting paid for half a year. Now we got the tariffs, and everything is, well, it's dried up. Of articles coming in from Goldman Sachs, just poof, 16 million jobs in China. Thanks, Don Don. You are a seller on Amazon. Well, there's other places too. Your own website. Equipment's getting just destroyed. Communications, apparel, chemical products. There's a YouTube video from, I guess he's a Amazon seller. Hi, Amazon seller. His channel is My Wife Quit Her Job. It's on the bottom corner. You see that? So yes, now you have to work. So I told you before, bravo, you haven't been mentioning your Amazon course in a few months. When I heard about the tariffs, I'm like, okay, we're going to have to pump the brakes on this one. Like, hey kids, let's just stick to swing trading. You don't have to sell an Apple Watch, you just sell their stock. And by the way, that was the second attempt to try to regain that 200-day moving average Apple. Sorry, goodbye. I am so glad that I pivoted to have you guys just trade. This guy, I just got this from Mitch. I tried to like blur out all your stuff, Mitch. Did I do okay? Sorry. I made $7,157.06 on my first trade because of you. As you can see, this was 57 minutes ago. Looks like he's been following me since 2020. Took you 5 years? Guys, beat Mitch on this one. Do the $1 million course. I'll teach you everything from swing trading. I even throw in how to make $1 million. Just paper trading on this channel. Teach you how to have the computer do it. You can do it. $2.99, and you get a free bear market course. What? I was just thinking that once everyone gets laid off, Intel plans to lay off 21,000 people. I know if you're smart enough that you could work at Intel, you're smart enough to click little lights that pop up on your screen. Guys, we haven't seen the worst of it. This is just the beginning. In Texas, where I live, we're currently not in Texas, layoffs construction. Texas, talked to a builder over a run today. Well, in between running, we're too gassed out to chat while we run. We're scaling back plans on everything significantly. No one is building, no one is buying. Here it is. So we're scaling back. Everyone's scaling back. And if that's what it takes to destroy China, I say go orange guy. Let's listen in.
Because otherwise you could never do business with them. Yeah. And they want to do business very much. Look, their economy is really doing badly. Their economy is collapsing.
Let me just throw this out there, Don Don. We're all connected. See, they collapse, we collapse. They make plastic cheap stuff. We have the US dollar and we buy it. And our consumption level is like 10 times. What someone from China would buy one thing, we buy 10. We have this thing about consumption. That is what makes the world go round. America, you just keep on buying stuff. China, from The Guardian, China manufacturing activity plummets. Okay, I'm going to say that's not a good thing. Oh, I can highlight in yellow? Yes. No, I wanted to listen to this guy. Sorry, did I chase like a squirrel somewhere? Here, let me turn this guy on that I guess he sells on Amazon.
Chain reaction this sets off, you'll understand why so many Chinese businesses are now in a state of panic. I'm a small factory and don't deal with foreign trade, so I'm not sure how much it would affect me. But I've noticed that my upstream suppliers who export raw materials haven't received any orders for a long time. Not even one container is shipped out. When they can't get orders, they try to switch to domestic sales. Now, people at their factories are still working nonstop, running around to try to make domestic sales, so when they get involved in the domestic market, doesn't that drag the domestic factories into it too? Everyone's getting caught in the spiral, and in the end, we'll all collapse together. Factory workers are being sent home on extended vacations, orders are piling up, inventory is piling up. And as desperation sets in, Factories are starting to take extreme and sometimes reckless measures just to stay alive.
这两天美国关税战一打，
All the goods in the warehouse are marked as return exports, sold directly at just 1 yuan per kilogram. Hey, fellow business owners, have you ever heard of selling small home appliances by weight? Is this crazy? This market is selling denim shorts for just 2.5 yuan and regular shorts for 1.55 yuan. What's going on? By the way, that's about 34 cents for a pair of pants.
That's wicked cheap for a sweet pair of true religions, right, gentlemen? China risks a spiral into a, see, here we go, deflation, as it diverts U.S.-bound exports to domestic markets. So their depression, deflation, and then we deflation. But just like China, we're going to downplay it. Look, China downplays impact of Trump tariff, right? I haven't paid in 6 months. The whole place could be burnt down to the ground. And they're going to be like, what ashes? A lot of rulers would prefer to rule over a bunch of ashes than to be wrong. So let's see if I'm wrong on this one. Ha ha, did I not say we're going to come up here? Come on, you can do it. You're almost there. The S&P 500, guys, get ready to put in a beautiful short. All you have to do, and I'm filming another video for my course right now. You click this button, okay? You create new order because it's the first time you've ever done it. And then it says non-tradable symbol because you're an idiot. Come over to SPY, and then you email me. It says non-tradable. You come over here, you wait for Chart Prime to load, and then you come here. Come on, I just at least touch that line up there or load the line. Click button a few times. Come on, button. Click. Then you can come over here, you click the sell button, right? And then that's it. Click the red button. And then if you want to take profit, you just slide this down here. Look, see? Look, I did it. And then, you can slide this up in case it breaks that 200. It's that ta-da. And I promise you, it's not that hard. And be like that dude that just made a truckload of money on his first. Imagine your second trade and your third trade. And imagine being able to do something that you could travel the world and you just click a button like one of these. That's it. That's a gamer mouse right there, boys. I mean, what's better than a gamer mouse, kitty, and a guitar? Just about nothing. And with that, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.